So recently I watched a video that unfortunately I can't find anymore, but in the video the photographer had a unique idea. They brought a picture frame with them, and they used the picture frame to frame up the shots that they were going to take. And for some reason that concept stuck with me and I wanted to give it a try. So after work one day I went out and I got a cheap picture frame, and I thought it might be a fun challenge to myself to compose a shot within the confines of that frame. Maybe it would help me learn how to compose a shot better, or maybe it's just a fun little exercise. The first frame I bought was rather large, and it was a bit tricky because I would frame up the shot, but then when I went to go to the camera, because of focal lengths being different than your eye is usually around like 50 millimeters is usually what the human eye sees, but I found it a bit hard to frame up the shot and then switch to the camera. So I thought, why not include the frame in the shot? It could be kind of a unique idea if it works out. I thought it might be a fun twist to actually include that in the shot. Maybe just even as a guide, a learning exercise. See, doing this exercise, it really did force me to really think about my composition, to think differently about how I approach a scene. There were times where it actually changed up how I was shooting my scene, because I didn't like how it looked in the picture frame. I found myself moving higher and lower, moving all around, readjusting, looking through the frame, trying to find what works best. I'm imagining that this photo is hanging on my wall in my house. This shift in perspective was very eye-opening for me. Eventually, I got a smaller frame and I decided to have another stab at it and see if it was different with the smaller frame. And I found it much more enjoyable and much easier to compose my shots with the smaller frame. This little experiment made me very mindful of my composition. I realized that when I shoot digitally, I often rely on taking a lot of photos at various angles without putting much thought into each shot. There's this idea that by sheer quantity, one of them will turn out great. Sometimes that works, but I found this framing exercise to be more relaxing and deliberate. Maybe it's a little bit gimmicky, but in the end, I had a lot of fun doing this little exercise. That's what it all comes down to. Thinking differently and having fun. To me, that's what photography is all about. Enjoying doing what you love. I'd also love to hear if you guys would ever try this exercise. Do you guys think you'll ever take a picture frame with you just to, mess around, see if you can compose a shot through a picture frame? Comment below. I'd love to hear from you. And if you guys enjoyed this video, subscribe. I'd love to see you guys back here hanging out in another video. Alright, that's it from me. You guys have a good one. Peace.